Hey guys and gals, this is your host Joe, hosting Life with Joseph. Thank you for coming by Spyder ride number 55, which is pretty much the focus of why we're down here. It is May the 1st, it's about 20 to 1. It was a little bit of a struggle to get dressed and find the room key. Every time I break routine with this ADHD idiocy, I pay for it. So I've got stuff almost ready to go. I'm going to go across the street, I'm going to fill up my cups, I'm going to ride west on California 46. You've seen all this, so I'm going to probably skip ahead to the next scene, which will be me getting off of 46 in Chalame and heading south on Bitter Route or Bitter Valley something road. And I'll stop and film when I'm there. So we'll see what's next. Well, our first stop of the day after getting gas and sodas and stuff finds us at Bitterwater Road and Highway 46 and 41 in San Luis Obispo County. You see the sign says California 58 and 32 miles. It seems to me I've been out here, but it's been a while. It's been since probably 2014 when my wife and the boy and I came out here and we ate at the Parkfield Cafe, which you can see I'm certainly having a struggle trying to get to. So here we're gonna go this way. It's a nice day, it turned out to be tolerable. It's not too cold. It's probably 70, I think. So here's our 360. And you're gonna see some road footage and we'll see what's next. Our next stop of the day, about 10 after 2 in the afternoon, on May the 1st of 2023, finds us at the corner of Bitterwater Road and Annette Road, at the corner at the county line of San Luis Obispo and Kern County. You see, we're 9 miles off of California 46. We're 22 miles to California 58. Our destination for today is going to be the Carrizo Plains National Monument. Look at that, what a beauty. And we're going to see some super bloom. Now it seems to me that I have been here before, right here, and right at this intersection there used to be a barn that was kind of sort of falling down, only the roof. I'm gonna see if I have pictures. I came across a bunch of old pictures and memes and stuff that I had in the cloud, so I'll sift through those, and I should have some footage here too. I may splice it in, you never know. So my God, it's a nice day. It's a nice riding day. I thought I was unprepared, but I'm prepared enough. It's not really cold and it's not as blistering hot. It's probably 25 degrees cooler than it was the first 2 riding days. So I did go to Denny's and eat. I came back and lied down. I feel pretty good. You know, there comes a point where I just gotta fight this executive dysfunction, which is an ADHD issue. I know I harp on that, and I'm sorry, it's a big goddamn deal sometimes. And I'm glad that I got out. My God, I love riding. Riding is just, you know, wind therapy is just, It's been like this my whole life. I'm 62. I've been riding since I was 16. My about 14 lives ago, when I was 3 and 3, my uncle Laval used to take my cousin Tina and I on his Honda 305. You know, I have the vaguest memories of being, you know, in a t-shirt and shorts on the back of his bike. You know, you never get away with that now. No helmet or nothing. So it's a beautiful day. 2 minutes and 40 seconds of babbling, and we'll have some more road footage. Our next stop of the day, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, on a cloudy and somewhat rainy day, is at Annette's Road and some other road without a name that runs between Annette Road and Highway 58. We're just on the border with San Luis Obispo County and probably Kern County, though I don't see a corresponding sign to tell us that. We are in the middle of the boonies. Our next stop, about 3 o'clock, finds us at the Carrizo Plains National Monument sign. This is part of the Department of the Interior of the Bureau of Land Management. It's managed in partnership with California Fish and Wildlife and the Nature Conservancy. Now, I know this is kind of windy, and I'm sorry about that. I have yet to figure out a way to get the right type of mic that's going to work on this GoPro. You know, it's always a struggle, I guess. Anyway, I'm seeing some flowers, but not quite what I thought. But my God, everything's green and it's a beautiful day. So, you know, let me see if I can get out of the sun. Here we go. I was riding and I noticed that somehow the dash cam, the chip in the camera had somehow failed. So when I caught that, I pulled over, you know, the same old routine with the battery, but with the chip. Pull over, disassemble, take the chip out, wait a second, put the chip back in. Seems to be fine. So I guess we'll see how much film I have and how much road footage I have and how much road footage I don't. And you'll see that on the edit, and we'll see what's next. Just a hop, skip, and a jump up the road. Apparently I thought this was the Soda Lake overlook, but you see the sign. It's where this car right here is driving through. So I'm just going to film right here. It's after 3 o'clock. I think it's about 3:15. I thought there would be flowers or something out here. I see tall green, you know, natural grasses, but I'm not sure what I was expecting, to tell you the truth. You know, it's like any other ride. So it's a great ride. You know, the rest of it's just details. So here's our 360. I'm going to start heading back. If I continue on this Soda Lake Road south, Jesus, I get to California 166, but that's kind of out of the way, and I don't know if it's paved all the way. So I'm going to turn around here. I'm going to head back up to California 58. I'm going to wander back to Lost Hills. So I can get a little something to eat, and I'm gonna call it a day, but I'm not calling it a day now. So we'll see what's next. Between the breeze and the bike, I'm in California Valley, and I guess this little town's for sale. You see, this used to be a gas station. You can't miss the concrete, the oval concrete where the pumps went. This is a motel. I think it's open. It's about 25 to 4. I'm heading back. Here's your 360. We'll see what's next. Now here's something you don't see every day, and that is the CHP close enough the road to touch. This truck is hauling this great big piece of equipment to the solar plant that we just drove by a little while ago. So the lead guy had us pull over, and now we're waiting for the guys to come by. There's 2 trucks coming by. Here's the first guy can waving at us. Oh, it's a gal, I think. How you doing? Looks like it's a building. Boy, he's got himself a wide load. Cool. This is some pretty desolate country. I want to show the sign here the other way when my wife and I were out here in 2012. So we're going to press on to McKittrick, and I'm going to show some bonus footage right before we ride through town. You could hear my welcoming committee in the background. We're in the town of McKittrick. This is where highways 33 and 58 meet in Kern County. This is some hard scrabble country out here. About 200 people live in town. There's a couple of mini marts and a bar where you see the motorcycles. I don't understand this riding and drinking. Riding's dangerous enough without adding alcohol to it. This is still oil country. We're going to head west on 58, which is a pretty drive, pretty desolate too. I used the bonus footage here instead of filming because it was starting a windstorm and all the ag dust that gets picked up was really starting to hurt my head. So I pulled off up here and plugged the address into the Garmin. Garmin, take me home. You'll see some road footage, and I have a closing shot. Hey guys and gals, I'm going to make a closing shot. Actually, I'm going to run and get something to eat. So here's your closing shot for today's ride. Turned out to be a really nice day, except at the end, the wind, right about the time I got to McKittrick or so, right beforehand, through some of that, through some of those curves, you could really see feel the wind pick up. And then the 17 miles up Interstate 5 was a windstorm. So I got back, I got everything off the bike, I had to run to the bathroom, I lied down for a little bit, and 3 hours later I'm hungry. So it was 157.8 miles, 30.8 mpg, 3 hours and 48 minutes of runtime on the motor, high of 84, average of 42. You know, I didn't see the flowers that or the super bloom and the flowers that I was hoping to see, but remember always when you ride that the journey is part of the destination. So was it a good ride? Of course it was. Was it worth riding down here for? Of course it was. Am I going to do it again? There's a couple of things that I want to do down here. You know, actually down here, this Moto 6 isn't half bad. So I'm going to give a little something to eat. I'd like to thank you for coming by. This is again, as always, your host, Joe, Life with Joseph, Spyder Ride. I want to say 55, but I can never remember because I have to check 4,000 times. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. 80 subscribers now, God, who knew? Enjoy your day. Peace be with you. And we'll see you for the next one.